Welcome back to the Overtime Sports Show with Mike Wood, coming to you live from Zaxby's at 3820 North Roxboro Road. So come on down if you're hungry, get something to eat. Don't forget they got the greatest chicken wings in the world. And you look at me, I know a lot about chicken wings. Well, right now I'm talking with Erroll Reese, and he is a communications director for the North Carolina Pro-Am, and also a founder of the Sports Shop radio show, which is on 620 The Buzz, WDNC, right here in Durham, North Carolina. Welcome to the NHC Sports.
Man, thanks for having me on. This is great, man. Can't wait to get here.
Yeah, I bet. well, Erroll and I go way back.
Yeah, we're gonna be going back and all day on this.
So tell us about the North Carolina Pro-Am. Now, I know, and I'll say this to anybody, it's one of the best basketball tournaments, teams, league that there is. Tell us about it.
You know, fortunate enough, I think you're right. You know, I had a conversation with a gentleman today from the NC2A. We were trying to work some other things out about making broadcast for games and stuff like that. And he said the same thing. He said, we've been watching you guys for the last 4 years. One of the best venues there is to play the game. Drew Lee, which is out of LA, he said it's somewhat similar, but we kind of like, he kind of put us in, like in the #1 spot, so to speak. So that was kind of cool to get third-party verification from somebody that you never even heard or talked to. So I thank you for those comments. We're excited about it. This is our 5th year. This year is going to be a little different. We're kind of cutting down the teams because we're going from 10 to 8 because we got a lot of complaints, presence company included, in terms of the games are too long. Like we there like 11 o'clock at night, and like, man, we call it the West Coast game. We got 3 people in the gym, so we went from 10 to 8 teams. And now we only have 3 games per night. And on Tuesday nights we have a wheelchair game, which makes us 4 games. But that's a short period of time. But we're excited about it. We're hearing that Kyrie and Nolan and all the Carolina guys are going to be there most of the time when they're in town. NC State's going to be very relevant this year with all the new 4 kids that are coming over there. And you know this as well as I do. When NC State is relevant in this area, they come out and win their red shirts and everything. Of course, Central's going to be the host, and of course, we're looking for the Central team to be as well, along with other MAC players. So we're excited about this year.
Yeah, now, I think what puts your tournament a cut above anybody else's tournament in the country is because you focus on the youth.
Yes.
I mean, I noticed the players last year, Kyrie Irving, and those guys, they actually made an effort to go to the youth and talk to them.
And that's part of the process. We actively communicate to the guys, the NBA guys, even the college guys. Because keep in mind, when you're talking about Duke, Carolina State in this area, they're like NBA people. Because every year we get the #1 or 2 high school guys going to one of those schools, right? Duke, Carolina State. So they're already in that celebrity status. So, but we make it part of their process, part of their, if you will, their contract, verbal contract. If you're part of this thing, you got to reach out to the kids. They're coming here for you, and they have no problem with that. From one person to the last person, they embrace that, and they look forward to it actually.
Because I remember watching Kyrie. You know, everybody. The kids, of course, knew who he was. The parents may not know him, but the kids knew who he was. Right. And they kind of like whispering like they wanted to go and talk to him. And he saw him out the corner of his eye. I saw him, he was looking, and then when he finished what he was doing, he went straight over there to them. And it just freaked him out.
And it's funny, when we first did this, we were saying that, Kyle Senior was going to be there, guys from Carolina. People thought he was lying about it. When they show up, they're like, that's those guys, right? So now you have to do that shock thing, but it's been a great venue for North Carolina Central, showcasing the campus. A lot of times, that's the first time a lot of people have been on the campus. And when they get there, they understand how nice the venue is, how Central's really moved up, particularly in Division I now. So it's a great marketing ploy for North Carolina Central as well.
Yeah, and I can tell you, if you want to get to these games when they start, which is going to be on June 28th, you need to get there early because, like you said, with state relevant, you got Duke, you got Carolina, you got the NBA guys coming in. The place is going to be packed, and it is going to be rocking. And I'm telling you, it's something to see. It really is.
I tell people all the time, of course, I'm right in the middle of it all. And sometimes I put teasers out there like, get there early. The first time we did that, they had a line from, all the way down Lawson up to Austin Avenue.
Yes, I remember that.
For a basketball game. I'm like, this is kind of serious. People really love basketball in this part of the country, and they do. So it's great. I mean, it bodes well, you know, for our product and our venue, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, because when I first came to the game, like you said, I saw all these people lined up, and I looked at my daughter and I said, well, they're giving away money? Get in line. Get in line. You know?
But it's a free event.
Yeah.
That's another kicker. It's free.
Parking free.
Parking is free, and then you see people that you have to pay to see during the fall or whatever. And a lot of times you can't pay to see them because the Carolina games are sold out, the Duke games are sold out. So this is a great opportunity to get up close and personal to the people that you see on television. And understand what they're all about. They can understand what you're all about as well.
Well, tell us also about the sports shop.
The sports shop.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna say something here that's really interesting. You know, I really want to thank you and your health at the time.
Oh, thank you so much. You see the love? It's love here.
Because this happened, this whole thing happened because you had a little health issue one day.
And you thought I was going to die.
and I get a call.
That I was dead.
Out of the blue, saying, can you do a radio show? I'm like, what are you talking about? and she said, well, you know, I talk to you, you know sports, you know people. I'm like, so that morning, she called me like 10 o'clock, and then again, Greenwood did. And by 3 o'clock, I had Walter Davis, Phil Ford, you know, Fish Carter, people I know. So I had them lined up by 3 o'clock. So I went and did the show. Then she asked me to come back again the next Monday because you were still out. I mean, it was an unfortunate situation, but I'm glad you're here with us now. And it kind of, you're showing the reason the sports shop kind of launched, if you will.
But
we did that for about, you know, I guess 3 or 4 months. Then we kind of went to Durham for a while. We put together a demo for Capital Broadcasting and myself, Bill Murphy, you know, K-Mac.
Yeah, K-Mac, I want to know, K-Mac, I gave bail money to get you out.
So we gave George Abel, who was the VP over there. He said, hey, I want to see what you guys got some of the demo. He called me back like a day later and said, well, that was a great demo. Of course you know it was great. I was like, I thought it was pretty good. He said, I want to sign you guys up. And they're treating us as if we're like the Dan Patrick Show.
Great.
We own our own content. We own everything associated with the sports shop. And there was reason for that because we're trying to go to other cities as well. But it's been labor of love. I mean that for real. We're in our 4th week now. We have some great guests on there. You heard the show. It's 2 hours of the most fun you ever have. And thanks to your support, you came out a couple times and did some videotaping for us. So we're just excited about it, man. On every Saturday from 9 to 11. 6:20 a.m. and it's thesportshopradio.com. You can go there, click on listen and hear the show as well. So we rocking and rolling.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for being on the MAT Sports Network and the Overtime Sports Show. And I'm glad I could definitely almost be on the brink of death. I'm so happy.
Everything happens for a reason, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.